Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Suikoden. Last time we started this game off and I told you not to go talk to Funky G's friend, or Tier's friend, which his real name is. The reason why is because I'm going to do kind of an exploit here, along with a couple other things I want to show off as well before we actually get into the story of this game. So the first thing I want to do is walk around here out in the world map with the main character all by himself. Now this is quite dangerous, and oops, I did not mean to go back into town like that, but you should note that walking around here by yourself is actually quite dangerous. There's only a couple battles that you can even win as the main character by himself. You must take note of this. So there's a chance you will run into a battle and die. So highly recommended that if you're going to do exactly what I'm doing right now, you save the game, which I already did. Okay, you do not want to fight a wild boar. I'm dead. Oh, never mind, I got lucky. Yeah, if you fight a wild boar and you're level 1, run away. Run away. Now, I'm gonna die, and I'll just meet you. Okay. Actually, I won't have to meet you anywhere. I could just press try again. It loads pretty fast, actually. I was thinking I would just have to meet you. I'm gonna try not to cut in this episode, because I'm gonna show you how this kind of goes. Now, you might be like, wow, dude, you died in this first episode already, or second episode. Oh, it loads? Oh, God. Well, okay, if that happens to me again, I'll just reload. But I just figured I'd show it to you. You're not going to see that game over screen very often when I'm playing this game. So you should feel glad that I showed it to you so soon. Now, like I said, you might be thinking, oh man, you died in the first episode already, or second episode. Well, there's a reason this is happening. It's because I'm trying to run into an easier battle that I can actually win. Why would you do that? Well, I want to level up the main character. This is exactly the battle I wanted to. Perfect. Yeah, this is pretty much one of the only battles you can actually win. And if you run into it, perfect. Alright, so now, as you saw, the main character went all the way up to level 3 already. And I'm not even going to explain the battle mechanics right now, because we're going to get way more into the battle mechanics later, when we actually have more party members and stuff. But once you get a level up or something, go to the inn, save it again. That's all I can say. So I'll show you how saving works. And yeah, you can see my old saves from playthroughs from like a year or two ago. As you can see, the hours on the game, look at that, 16, 17 hours. That's all it's going to take us to beat this game. Not a very long game at all. Point is, alright, so now we want to keep doing this. We want to go in and out of the town, trying to stay alive. Every time you go up some levels, save it. My goal is to get to around a level 12. So, you definitely don't want to fight these guys. Shit, I'm probably going to die again. Well, if I don't die, I'll just run away again. Point is, I'm going to walk around here. And you know what? I'll probably just meet you when I hit the level 12 mark, because that's about the level I wanted to be, and that's how running away works, by the way. I am poisoned, so it wears off after a few seconds. Okay, cool. And then we're just using medicine to heal myself up. I'll explain some more about the menu and stuff in a later date. For now, I'm just trying to do some exploits, like I said. So if you're copying me, I recommend getting to about level 12, so I'll meet you when I get to about level 12. Alright, so I'm not quite level 12 like I wanted yet. I'm actually at level 9, but it's good enough for now. What I wanted to do was I wanted to level up the main character by himself for a minute, because when you get another character, the experience is actually distributed between the characters. It's one of those kind of games where the experience is spread out between the characters you have in your party. So if you have two characters, you'll level up slower, and I wanted the main character to level up faster so he'd be strong enough to... Or I should say, so he'll level up faster, so I had to fight less battles overall. Now that I'm level 9, I'm going to go ahead and do the next part. Now, one thing I should explain, the thing that I'm going to do right now, there's no way in hell that you would know how to do this unless you've played this game before, or unless you're just really curious and you like to explore every possible little thing before going on with the story. So, I should tell you now, you can do this two ways. You can go with the main character by himself, or you can go up here and you can get his friend. And as soon as you get upstairs, you'll meet up with his friend, Ted. And he heard the news. We met with the Emperor, and he wants to hear all about it. Let's go to his room and talk about it. But before we do that... Oh, by the way, Ted joins the entourage. Oh, yeah. By the way... Oh, not by the way. I was going to say. But before we go to his room, we're actually going to go exploit some stuff, like I said. Now, I think the only way to do this is literally right now. Like, if you go into his bedroom, you'll go on to the next cutscene, and you won't be able to do this. So, if you're following along with me, this is how you have to do it if you want it to be done the way that it should be done. And actually, what I should do is I actually got a bandana in one of the random battles I had. I should probably equip that to Ted because all he has is a robe, and he freaking has no defense, plus he's level 1, so he's completely useless right now. So what I want to do right here is walk around a little bit and fight a few more battles so Ted can get a couple level ups. Now this battle, probably not the best choice. Anything that can one-shot Ted, not a good battle to fight. This is actually perfect right here. Hopefully Ted can survive the battle long enough to win. Damn it, I said it too soon. You want Ted to at least get to level 2. Once he gets to level 2, everything will stop one-shotting him. He just has to survive long enough to, you know, survive the whole battle. And yes, if someone dies in battle, they don't get any experience. Keep note of that. And you'll probably notice I just got a question mark pot. You'll notice that I have 3 of them in my inventory. Well, we'll get to that. But the question mark pots are the things that I can go to the appraisal shop, which I showed you last episode, and get them appraised to figure out what they are. Now you'll probably be noticing this option I have up here called Let Go. It takes the place of Run. Let Go means that you're stronger than the enemies and you can let the enemies go, and it's basically like running for free. It's actually a very nice option that makes me love these games even more, because that makes random battles less of a hassle basically. So when you run into a random battle you don't want to fight, and because the levels are, you know, the enemies are too low level for you, then you can just run away. And by run away, I just mean click let go, and it's an automatic run away. You don't have to like have the chance of not being able to run away, like the failed attempt to run away. It's not recommended that you fight these mosquitoes this early on in the game either. They have very high evade, so if you fight those mosquitoes, just let them go. They're low level, so they usually die in one hit, but it's almost impossible to hit them with your current setup. So what am I going to do? Well, I guess I could just start heading toward where I'm going to head. So where you want to go is you want to go straight south, and you'll see another town here, but the town is not our destination. You actually want to go east from the, this is west from the town, and from there, wait. Actually, now that I think about it, I think we might be going the wrong way. Hold on. There should be a bridge. Oh, no, I went too far. Went too far. I passed the bridge. There's a bridge to the west. It's not all the way down to the town. For some reason, I thought it was as far down as the town. And see, the nice part about the let go option is now that I've shown some battles, I can just let go of every battle and I don't have to cut. It's basically letting go of a battle is the same as cutting, in my opinion. Like, it'll save me a lot of time in editing. I won't have to cut battles out in this game. And for the most part, I probably won't be cutting out a lot of battles anyway, because as you can see, battles very fast paced, loading times almost non-existent, pretty damn good. Oh, do I want to fight? I do kind of want to fight this because it's really not that hard, and I think Ted can survive getting hit once now that he's leveled up to level 4. He should be able to survive long enough to get some of this experience. It is recommended that you have both characters around in the double digits for this next area, so I might be walking around here for another few minutes before I go into this place. But you'll see this mountain path right here. That's actually where I'm going to go right now. But I'm going to walk around here for another minute or so until I get enough experience for Ted to go up a couple more levels maybe. And these are the perfect kind of enemies to fight. One-hitter quitter enemies. Okay, but apparently they have good evasion because they both dodged me. Punk-ass bitches. You'll see that Ted is using the almighty bow, which means if I had more party members, I would probably be putting him in the back row because he has long range attack. This game does have range, meaning based on what character's ranges is, it's different places in the formation are better. There's actually 2 rows in the formation, and I should probably just save all this explanation of battle mechanics until I actually have like a full party, or at least enough party to have 2 rows, not just 1 row. In fact, I think I'll just stop explaining battling altogether, along with runes. The runes is another thing I would love to explain, but I'll save that for when we actually get some runes. And we'll actually be getting some runes sooner than you think. In fact, the thing that the extra quest I'm on right now has to do with runes. Oh, I should have explained that, you know how I told you you could do this part either with the main character by himself or with the way I'm doing it with Ted and the main character. The reason why you might want to do it with the character by himself is the point of this little side quest glitch. I won't call it a glitch because it's definitely not a glitch, because it's actually part of the game. But this little exploit, I'll just call it an exploit because most people wouldn't even know to do this. But the point of this is we're going to get a rune. Now, depending on how you do this, if you go there with just the main character by himself, you'll get a rune that if you equip will level up or I won't say it'll level you up, but it will make you gain experience faster in battle. So the character who has it equipped will gain more experience than everyone else in a battle. Now that sounds really nice in hindsight, but if you'll notice, if you're playing this game alongside of me, you level up in this game very, very quickly, and battles are very fast-paced. So it seems a little pointless to have something that will level up my experience faster. I'm just gonna go because this is ridiculous. Let's just heal up a little bit. Now, one thing I should mention is I'm gonna try and fight a lot of battles while I'm going through here, if only because I want the money. It's recommended to do the next thing I'm gonna do after this, that you get at least 10,000 bits. But if I don't have 10,000 bits, I'll explain it later. By the way, that item I just got in that chest was a circlet. You know what? Because we're going to be going through this place later, I'm going to go ahead and just skip all the battles. I just thought about this. I'm like, screw it. I was like, I need the money, but never mind. So I'm just going to go through here and grab the treasures and skip all the battles because now that my character's... Oh, okay, well, I'm not high enough level to let go of this guy yet. That's fine. We've killed the enemies that we can't let go. Put it that way. Ooh, this guy hits pretty hard, too. Giant snail. Anyway, this is actually an area in the game you'll be going through a little bit later. So there's really little purpose in your mind if you've never played this before to even come over here yet. But if you know this little exploit like I do, if you take the time to go through this mountain pass with either the main character by himself or the main character and his best friend Ted... Oh, I didn't explain what I'm going to get when I get to the end of this. Well, maybe I won't explain it. Just know that I'm not getting the one that gets you double experience. I'm not going to get that rune. I'm going to get a different rune for doing this with Ted and the main character. And you'll see what that rune is when I get there. Anyway, all these treasures are treasures you probably shouldn't be picking up at this point, but since I'm just kind of skipping ahead, we're just going to go ahead and grab all the treasures now while we're on the way through, and then next time when I come through here, I won't have to show anything. I'll just skip all battles and run through here real fast. It'll be really nice. In fact, actually, next time I come through here, I probably won't skip battles. I'll probably just fight everything for the money, and I'll have a full party and everything, so it'll be much better. But for just this video, in particular, this episode, I'll be just rushing through, trying to show you the point of this quest. I figure this whole second episode is probably just going to be exploits, and we'll continue the actual story next time. The only step in the story I took is getting Ted into the party, and you probably saw I just picked up a wind rune piece. What you can do with that is you can attach that to a weapon. You go to a blacksmith, and blacksmith can either upgrade your weapons or attach runes. And you can't attach any rune you want. You can only attach runes that you have rune pieces of. Ooh, is this a place I can rest? Nope, door's locked. Well, I guess we'll come back later and see if it's open. But blacksmiths can also not only make your weapons better, but they can also attach runes. Well, that makes your weapons better too. But attaching runes gives your weapon like an element attached to your weapon, and sometimes that can make your weapon even more powerful in some cases. And sometimes enemies will be less, like, they'll be resistant to certain elements, so your sword will be shitty against things. It's kind of a double-edged sword with elements. Point is, though, you can put elements on your weapons. Kind of a cool extra thing you can do. I don't particularly do it a whole lot when I'm playing this game, but I'll probably do it on a few characters just to show it off, so that wind rune piece won't go to waste in the end. And you got an antique. When you get an antique in a box, it's always a question mark something. In this case, it was a question mark pot. And when I get myself back to Greg Minister, I will definitely be showing you, or I should say, I will definitely be figuring out what those question mark items are. I will go to the appraisal shop and show you what they are. And more than likely, they're all items that I don't want to keep. There'll be items that I just want to sell. So I'll probably just appraise them and sell them. I will need the money, so that's one positive note of me getting all these question mark items. And damn, these freaking snails hit hard, man. You gotta be real careful around this bitch. Die, you bitch. I just need to kill one so I can survive. Shit, Ted just died. Alright, you gotta kill one so you can live. You kill one so you can live. Aw, game over. Fuck. Well, that was unfortunate that I died. Anyways, let's try and head through this place without dying this time. And then this time I actually leveled up one more level so I could actually run away from these snails. So now I can let go of every enemy in this area, so we won't have to show any more battles at all. And I'm pretty sure I did this area, this particular screen already, but I didn't remember exactly where I died because I had to walk through and go back through all those places again because the last time I saved was the last time you saw me save. Yes. So I had to go back and do some stuff. I think I have to go to the right side first. Yes, treasure! By the way, don't be afraid to use any of your medicine at any time because medicine is a very cheap commodity. It only costs 100 bits per one set, and that was 1,000 bits in that box in case you wanted to see. Yeah, medicines only cost 100 bits, so don't be shy to use as many as you need when you need to heal up. At this early stage in the game, one medicine heals up just about all of the life you need. But at any rate, we're at the town we wanted to be at, Suikoden, and there's only one thing I want to do here. The only reason we came here, and no, I can't go through that way. You want to go into the right side house. We'll talk to all the people here later, because we are going to have to come back here later, like I mentioned earlier. But you want to come to this house in particular and talk to this old guy who says, "What? You came here all by yourselves? That's incredible! I'll give you something nice as a reward for your courage." And you get the prosperity crystal. Now, the difference between this crystal... Oh, I'm overloaded? Don't give up on that. Oh, I was about to say, I didn't realize I had no room left in my inventory. Well, because we're overloaded, we'll drop the bandana. We don't need sneaking bandana. Wow, I can't believe I'm overloaded on items. That's kind of disappointing. Well, anyways, prosperity crystal. I explained that the... Wait, what do we have again? We have... I was trying to think if I have anything I want to sell. I don't think there's anything I want to sell yet. I want to appraise these question mark pots. I guess I could sell a medicine? I hate to sell one when I'm going to use them anyways. Well, we're going to walk back anyways. Alright, well, prosperity crystal, what it does is it doubles your money. So, yeah, very useful for the entire game, especially in the early points in the game when you want to get a lot of money to buy a lot of things. Anyway, I'm going to meet you back at Gregminster because I'm not going to show the whole trek back. I'm just not. Alright, back in the big city of Gregminster. What are we going to do here? Well, first things first, I want to go to the appraisal shop because I got all them question mark pots, and I would love to unload my inventory so I didn't have all those in there. So what I'm going to do is go to the appraisal shop, go to the person who is holding the pots, click on the pot, and appraising, and it's a failure urn, which is the most useless of all items when you find them. And you're probably going to get a lot of failure urns in your time in this game. So get used to seeing it. By the way, failure urns are worth just about nothing. Octopus urn is actually a nice urn. It should give me a decent amount of money. It's not amazing either. In fact, I got 2 of them. How beautiful is that? But I'm going to sell all of those things because, well, they don't mean anything to me right now. Especially the failure urns, which are only worth 10 apiece. But the octopus urn gives me a nice 500 little profit. Nice little profit. So even though it cost me 100 bits apiece to get me to be able to appraise all those pots, I made my money back with those octopus urns selling them. So the other exploit I want to tell you about right now, or show you right now, I'm going to show you to you step by step actually. Remember the town to the east that, well, I should say, remember it mentioned in the last episode when I walked around the town and talked to everybody, someone said they live in the town of Rollin to the east. Well, if you go to the east, you can actually go to the town of Rollin right now. There's no other reason to do this other than the fact that I'm going to show you an exploit that you can do, and it has to do with this guy walking around right here, who actually might be a girl. I'm not 100% sure. But the first thing you want to do before you even do that at all is save the game. Yes. This is going to be the step-by-step process to doing this exploit. This one is definitely an exploit, not necessary to do at all. In fact, it is very cheap to do in more ways than one. I'm only doing it just to show you that it can be done. Okay, so quick note. I had to cut real quick because my footage for this part did not pan out. Plus, the footage I did have, I didn't want to just like redo the commentary because, well, the video sucked anyways, and plus I was having issues with this glitch, or this exploit I should say. So it has to do with this minigame. Let's go ahead and just re-explain, even though I didn't really say. Make sure you save it before you do this. Now what you want to do this exploit is you want to play this game called, well, I don't know what it's called, but it's the ball and cup game. There's going to be a coin under the cup. You have to guess which cup the coin is under, and then you win however many bits you bet. To start, you want to bet 100 bits. Now, what you want to do when you play this game, well, besides win, so let's make sure we win at this. So it's in the middle right now. Let's make sure I don't fail at this. Alright, so it's on the left. So remember, the first one is on the left. What you want to do is you want to play this game as many times as you want, and you want to remember the order that the coin lands in. And I'm not sure, but I think you should make sure you win every time. So let's make sure we win. Okay, this time it's on the right, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, okay. We'll do it one more time just to prove. So it went left, right. That should be easy enough to remember. We'll play it one more time on the 100 bits, just to prove my point. So we'll have at least 3 in a row to show the pattern. Okay, so it's on the left again. So left, right, left. That's pretty easy to remember. Alright, so now that you know the pattern is left, right, left, now you can keep playing this game as much as you want, so you can exploit as much money as you want. But now that you know the pattern is left, right, left, what you do is you actually reset your game. So you can just make sure you remember the pattern. So I'm going to reset the game and I'll meet you right back here. Okay, so I reloaded my save, so let's go back to Marco and play the game one more time. This time, now we're going to bet 10,000 bits. Yep. Oh, and I should probably mention why I have 40,000 bits. Actually, before I do that, let's see how hard the game is on 10,000 bits. Look how difficult this shit is. Before I mention why I have so much money. Holy crap, look how fast it is. Good luck guessing without playing the cheat way. So, it's on the left. Bam! We win! 10,000 bits for me! Yeah, buddy. Awesome. So, it was left, right, left. So, bet 10,000 more bits. Now, I guarantee that the coin will be on the right. Good luck trying to guess it without it, though. Yeah, this game is pretty hard to win if you don't have the exploit in your back pocket. Wait a sec, what? Huh. Well, that was disappointing. I'm not gonna lie, that was very disappointing. How come the coin wasn't in the right? Huh. I think what might have happened is my pattern got messed up because... if you'll notice, let me go and explain how I got my 40,000. My 40,000 bits that I already have comes from the fact that I already played this before I lost my crappy footage. Now, the reason I had to redo it, I should probably explain, is because my commentary, if you'll notice, has been having this little crackly pop sound. And what happened to my commentary for this part, the whole part was all crackled and fucked up. So yeah, the pattern's fine. For some reason, my pattern was a little bit off because I think it happened because of the whole having to reload and redo this whole part. Anyway, I have enough money. I don't need to exploit anymore. I have enough. The point is, just do what I said to do. Watch the game, write down the pattern, reload the game, then play it on a higher amount of money, and it'll be in pretty much the exact same spots, and you'll win 10,000 bits at a time. Keep in mind you have to have 10,000 bits to even play the 10,000 bit level. But you can do that as much as you want at this point in the game. Basically, max out your money, and I mean, it's time consuming as all hell, but it gets you as much money as you want. So if you want to max out your money early on in the game, by all means. I wouldn't do that because there's really no point at this point. Not to say that there's no point in having max money, but you're going to be having a lot of max money for a long time. You're going to be using any of it for a long time. At any rate, we're back here in Greg Minister, and I think I'm going to end the episode right about here. Next time, we will go back into the House McDowell, and we'll speak with Ted in Tier's room to figure out how the meeting went, or at least tell Ted how it went. We know how it went. See you guys next time. Peace.